Hello, my dear students. My name is Mrs. Mariam Farid. Today we are going to cover the vocabulary of Module 2, A Thirst for Knowledge, for third prep. But before reading the text itself, I'd like to ask you some questions. What do you think an alternative school is? Yes, it's a school challenges the idea of traditional education, as it provides a form of education which is different from the one we are used to. Another question, how is the learning experience there different from a conventional school, I mean traditional one? The learning objectives and the methods used are totally different. Now, let's look at page 20 in our book, looking at the text that we have. The first one, look at the picture in front of you. What do you think we are going to talk about here? Yes, it could be about flying airplanes. We are going to talk here about different alternative schools. The first one, Eagle Wing Aviation School. In Eagle Wing Aviation School, for students who are generally fascinated by planes and aircraft in general. Whether you are interested in the mechanics, in designing them, maintaining them, I mean to keep them in a very good condition, or flying them, this is the place to be. Apart from the regular curriculum, I mean courses taught by schools, we spend time studying aircraft as well as working on them on a daily basis, I mean principles. It might sound like an entertaining way to spend our time, but in fact it's quite challenging. It's not easy at all. Studying at this school is a challenge. Advanced physics and mathematics is not child's play. It's not something which is easy, it's difficult. The best part is the field trips. I mean, field trips means trips that made by students to discover something new or to study something. The best part is the field trips we have been on. Last month, we were lucky enough to visit a space shuttle. I mean spacecraft that carries people into outer space and back to Earth. I have been dreaming of becoming an astronaut for as long as I can remember. It's my dream. That's why I joined this school. And I'm certain that this school will help make my dream come true. I have already gained a lot of knowledge which will prove useful when I go on to do my degree. For this student, he found studying at this school is very useful for him. We read about an alternative school for students who are interested in planes in general. It's not a child's play at all. It's not easy at all. It's a challenging school, very challenging. And of course, you wouldn't be able to complete in this school unless you are interested in this study. Now, talking about the second text, look at the picture as we used to do. Can you tell me what we are going to talk here about? Yes, about traveling and moving from one place to another. It's worldwide school of travel. At this school, students get the opportunity, I mean the chance, to spend a term abroad, outside the country. This allows us to experience life on a different continent without falling behind with school work. While we are studying, we are traveling at the same time. I enrolled after hearing the intriguing experiences my older cousin had. I participated in this school. I joined this school after hearing a lot of very exciting experiences that my cousin had. She spent a term in Central America. We got to spend our term abroad exploring southern Africa. Kayaking in the Orange River in Namibia. I mean by kayaking, it's a sport or an activity in which you use a long narrow boat that is pointed at both ends and moved by a paddle. It's a new experience for her. That's why she was very interested. Rock climbing as well in the mountains of South Africa, admiring the elephants in Botswana, and listening to the sound of the African drums in the villages. All these were just a few of the things we did. That's why she was very interested in this school, because she could gain a lot of experience from different places. Personally, this experience has helped me make a very crucial decision, very important decisions concerning what I want to do in life. It affected her way of taking decisions. As I was the one responsible for writing the blog, its website, to write about your own personal experience, about our experiences, I saw how much I enjoyed it. I enjoyed so much writing about my own experience in these different places. Now, I'm planning on taking a writing seminar and then going on to study media to become a travel journalist. In this text, we talked about a different kind of schools. This school is about traveling and how students could gain a lot of experience and knowledge, which enabled them to have their own decisions concerning their future, of course. Moving to the third text, talking about different alternative school, Waterstone School of Arts. Now, you know what we are going to talk about arts. Students at Waterstone Arts aren't just artistic. They are remarkably gifted and talented. They are very gifted. They are very skillful. So getting accepted is no easy matter. It wasn't easy at all to be a member in this school. I have always wanted to become an animator. So I knew that here I would be one step closer to succeeding. I'm just trying to find a way to achieve my goals and aims in life. At this school, students who excel at art, drama, music, and dancing all share a common goal. I mean by excel, to be better at something, to be clever at something. At first, I was a bit intimidated by the other students' work. I was very frightened because I could understand that the others were very, very skillful. So that's why I began to lose my trust in my skill or in my qualifications, which was simply brilliant. Their work was simply brilliant. I was concerned that I would struggle to succeed. Yes, they were brilliant, but I didn't give up. I insisted on achieving my goal and to be a member in this school. However, studying in a focused environment was exactly what I needed. To pay all my attention in doing what I love, of course, enabled me to be better. Within a few weeks, my skills had drastically improved. I mean, extremely improved. And I found I could take my work to new levels. As it turns out, it becomes clearer there was nothing to be anxious about. After all, I don't have to worry. I have been looking forward to taking part in a competition, and a few days ago, I finally completed my first short animation. I began to achieve my targets and my goals. My teachers keep on reminding me that I have a bright future ahead of me, and I'm beginning to agree. Yes, I began to believe in my skills and in my talents. In the third text, as we could see, we read about an alternative school of arts and how it helps the students to improve their gifted skills and talents till they manage to achieve their goals and dreams in life, to trust in their abilities. Moving to the last text, it's the School of the Great Outdoors. Yes, we are going to talk about some activities that we may have outdoors. For those who love exploring and exploring the wilderness. Exploring, I mean discovering. Wilderness, I mean wild natural areas. This school will offer them a unique learning experience. This experience you wouldn't find at any other place. Survival skills and bird languages are just some of the subjects that students have the opportunity to learn here. What does it mean? Survival skills. I mean to know how to keep yourself safe and also to be able to give pieces of advice to the others to keep themselves safe. I grew up in the countryside. My house was by the woods, so I have been observing nature from a young age. My dream is to study zoology. I mean the science of studying animals' behavior. And I know I'll be good at it. At this school, I have picked up some amazing skills, such as how to make a fire, make a shelter, distinguish poisonous from edible plants, how to differentiate between plants that could be eaten and poisonous ones, as well as how to identify an animal by its tracks, to know which animal was at this place just because you could see the marks that this animal left. I even had the chance to use my skills on a camping trip with friends last summer when we ran out of food. I was able at this time to advise them what to be done. Most importantly, at the great outdoors, I have learned to quiet my mind. I mean to be very calm and quiet. Keep still and be one with nature in order to become aware of everything happening around me. It's very important to be very calm as to give yourself a chance of thinking, which has made me more peaceful and patient as a person. I think we could understand that she's talking now about how this school managed to change a little bit some of her behavior, it could be. In the last text, it was about School of Outdoors, dealing with nature and studying it to gain experience concerning animals and birds, to be able to keep yourself safe and protecting the others with you. Studying nature would affect, of course, our way of thinking and our behavior in general. After reading all these texts, I'd like just to ask you a question. Which school do you think would be the most suitable one for you and why? While you are thinking about the answers, let's have a look on the presentations. Have a look on the presentation and the slides. I want just to make sure that you understood all the new words that we have. Looking at slide 2, we have here the first word. Ahead means in front. Aircraft, any vehicle with or without an engine which can fly, such as a plane or helicopter. Alternative, something that is different from something else, especially from what is usual and offering the possibility of choice. Aspect, one part of a situation, problem, subject. Be bound to, don't forget to feel you must do something because it is morally right. Be child's play, to be very easy. Be keep still, not to move. Bright, full of light, shining. Challenging, difficult in a way that tests your ability or determination. Turning to slide 3. Concerning, I mean about. Conventional, traditional, and ordinary. Crucial, extremely serious, or dangerous. Curriculum, the group of subjects studied in a school or college. Demanding, needing a lot of time, attention, or energy. Determined, wanting to do something very much and not allowing anyone or any difficulties to stop you. Drastically, severe and sudden. Edible, suitable or safe for eating. Enroll to put yourself or someone else onto the official list of members of a course, college or group. Excel to be extremely good at something. Fall behind to fail to do something fast enough or on time. Turning to slide 4. Slide 4. Field trip, a visit made by students to study something away from their school or college. Focused, giving a lot of attention to one particular thing. Gifted, having special ability in a particular subject or activity. Identify, to recognize someone or something and say or prove who or what they are. Intimidated, frightened or nervous because you are not confident in a situation. Intriguing, very interesting because of being unusual or mysterious. Lack, when something is not available. Maintain, to continue to have, to keep in existence or not allowed to become less. 5, slide 5. Patient, having patience. Poisonous, very harmful and able to cause illness or even death. Remarkably used for emphasizing how surprising or unusual something is. Remind, to make someone think of something they have forgotten or might have forgotten. Shelter, a building designed to give protection from bad weather, danger or attack. Struggle, to experience difficulty and make a very great effort in order to do something. Survival, when a person, organization continues to live or exist. Slide 6. Wilderness, an area of land that has not been used to grow crops or have towns and roads built on it, especially because it is difficult to live in as a result of its extremely cold or hot weather or bad earth. It's wilderness. Woods, an area of land covered with a thick growth of trees. Turning to slide 7, now we are going to talk about the differences between some words could confuse you. The first part, we have study, read, learn, teach, educate, instruct. Talking about study, it means to learn about subjects, especially in an educational course or by reading books. While read, to look at words or symbols and understand what they mean. Learn, to get knowledge or skill in a new subject or activity. Teach, to give someone knowledge or to train someone to instruct. Educate, to teach someone, especially using the formal system of school, college or university. The last one, instruct, to order or tell someone to do something, especially in a formal way. The second group of words, we have goal, purpose, intention, ambition. The first one, goal and aim or purpose. Second one, purpose, why you do something or why something exists. Intention, something that you want and plan to do. Ambition, a strong wish to be successful, powerful, rich. Slide 8. Another group of words, we have succeed, manage, achieve, accomplish, excel. Succeed means if you succeed, you achieve something that you have been aiming for. Manage, to succeed in doing something, especially something difficult. Achieve, to succeed in finishing something or reaching an aim, especially after a lot of work or effort. Accomplish, to finish something successfully or to achieve something. The last one, excel, to be extremely good at something. Another group of words, school, education, course, learning. School means a place where children go to be educated. Education the process of teaching or learning in a school or college, or the knowledge that you get from this course, a set of classes, or a plan of study on a particular subject, usually resulting in an examination or qualification. Learning, the activity of obtaining knowledge. Slide 9 and the last group of words. The first one, graduate, sign up for, complete, enter, do, drop. Graduate, to complete a first university degree successfully. Sign up for, to agree to become involved in an organized activity. Complete, to finish doing something. Enter, to come or go into a particular place. Do, to perform, take part in or achieve something. Drop, quit. The last slide, after explaining the differences between all these words, I'd like you to look at these sentences and try to choose the correct word. Number 1, this exam wasn't child's trip, play, game, dream. Only 3 people passed it. Yes, it's not child's play. I mean, it's not easy at all. Number 2, the new history professor doesn't use intriguing, demanding, conventional, alternative teaching methods. He always has new ideas. So it's conventional, I mean traditional. 3, our classroom has almost everything. All it lacks, wants, misses, struggles is an interactive whiteboard. Yes, correct, all it lacks. Young children naturally have a thirst of, for, in, about knowledge. It's the title of our lesson, a thirst for knowledge. Number 5, many gifted students are bored at school as it's not patient, concerning, determined, challenging enough for them. Yes, not challenging, I mean not difficult enough for them to perform a challenge. Thanks a lot for your great attention for today. I hope that you understood everything that we had today. Stay safe and goodbye.